Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing this morning? Big Dog's doing good this morning. Big Dog's doing great. You guys didn't see the game last night. I hate it for you. If you didn't get to go to the game, I hate it for you. It was electric. It was a lot of energy. Of course, Auburn tried to snuff us out there getting that first touchdown, but we absolutely came in and played ball. I think I predicted Nick Marshall got sacked about 4 or 5 times. I don't think he got sacked that many times, but it was really close. Georgia sure did shut him down. Didn't really see any explosive plays. I think the commentators had also said you could count the explosive plays that Nick Marshall made and Auburn made on about one hand. Anyways, Uncle Lou, shout out to you, brother. You have inspired me now to get on here and start speaking my mind about the Dogs and get on here and do what I do. You're much better at it than I am right now. Maybe I'll get the technology and I'll start stepping up. Anyways, yeah, the game last night was absolutely awesome. You know, I hate to get on here and say Todd Gurley who, but I mean Nick Chubb is he's really come into his own. He's an absolute monster. He's a beast. There's a point in time that Chubb was just driving down the field, and we pulled out Nick Chubb and we put in Todd Gurley, and you know, he just wasn't doing anything. Seemed like every time Chubb touches the ball that he's crushing it. He actually said that the game is beginning to slow down for him. He said he can see more holes, he can see more cutbacks. So I really think Georgia's got a shot here. If Georgia continues to do what they're doing and they continue to progress like they should, then I see this team going all the way. The defense played lights out, and that's my thing. You know, everybody says defense wins championships, and I think Jeremy Pruitt's finally got these guys turned around this year to where the defense is going to be hardcore. Missouri still got to drop 1 of the 2. I think Tennessee will get them next week. And all you guys who didn't like my video, or you thought I was just being stupid getting on here before whatever, I mean, I try to tell you, Georgia circled this date on the calendar from last year. You know, these guys, I mean, they've been ready for this game. So if you didn't think they were ready for this Auburn game and they weren't going to get up for it, I even had Georgia fans that I was talking to when I was out before the game on Friday, telling me that, oh yeah, but it's Deep South's oldest rivalry and all this other stuff and yada yada yada. And I just try to keep telling them, you know, look, you know, there's a bad taste in our mouth. You know, our boys have circled the date on that calendar and they're ready for it. So they proved that what I said was correct. Georgia was ready for that game last night. I also think they'll roll over Charleston Southern. We're going to knock Georgia Tech in the mouth, hopefully. That's always a brawl, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I don't really want to get on here and just diss anybody unless you're a Clemson fan, and which that outright, you stink, you suck, you don't even need to be on here. The SEC is the best conference in football. We all know this. The ACC is garbage, and that's all I really got to say about that. But you know, this year has been a couple ups and downs, and you know, we've seen one Georgia team and we've seen another Georgia team, especially the Carolina loss, you know, which that game, it goes either way. And then we had the Florida loss, but you know, I mean, everybody was predicting Georgia to roll over Florida, and kind of going into that, I kind of knew, you know, we've beaten Florida 3 years in a row. You know, they're going to come in wanting to prove something, and that's exactly what happened during that Florida game. Florida really wanted it bad, and they showed up to play, and it's a rivalry, and they came in with a lot of heart. Gator Boo, I've seen some of your videos, man. You know, he subscribed to me, and I subscribe to you as well. I think you're a great fan, good representation of Florida. I think that's the way college football should be. I don't like to junk trash talk people too much, but there was a lot of emotion in the game against Auburn last night. You had Nick Marshall coming back in. Of course, we all know he used to play for Georgia. You had Trey Matthews, who flipped Auburn before the season even began this year, coming back into Georgia. So, in my opinion, there was a lot of emotion in the air last night, and a lot of heart and a lot of fight. Not to say that when that ball didn't get kicked off that I wasn't just a crazy nut job. Everybody in the stands getting quiet, and I was screaming, yelling, telling them not to shut up, that this is going to be about, and this is going to be a 15-round slugfest, which really it wasn't. It was an absolute whipping. Any Auburn fan should be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. Dog Nation, I say we got that taste out of our mouth from last year. What do you guys think? I think it was great. I think it was excellent. I think the defense played outstanding. And Charleston Southern next week, I may get on and make a little video, do something, but, that's going to be a gimme. Anyway, once again, Uncle Lou, shout out to you. Man, you make some of the best dog videos on the scene. I love watching them. They're awesome. Anyways, you know what, brother? It wasn't a 100% chance of Gurley though last night with that thunderstorm. It was a Nick Chubb hurricane. So we'll forget about the Gershel, and I might make you guys another Nick Chubb commercial. And until then, guys, Big Dog here with you. Go Dogs.